Thank you for the opportunity to speak. I just want to continue on where our president left off. First of all, I'm Charles Williams. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. I'm the chairman for Better Life, Better Living for Kids. I have been absent. I've been away in the Army for the past 6 years, so you haven't seen me in any of these
thank you for your service.
proceedings. But I am back now, and I got to say, quite frankly, I'm kind of baffled at some of the way we've been talking about this grant. I've done my research, and I see that this council has produced some great data that captures the emergency situation of what a grassroots organization like ours is here to discuss. And we're a grassroots organization from the very community that this data was developed for. Now, we're talking about an enduring legacy of redlining. We're talking about prime age employment gaps, concentrated poverty rates, extreme disparities, and inequity. Right, and so this is stuff that you all are quite aware of because it's the data that was developed by this council. And so I'm going to just take a little time to talk about a piece of it so we can kind of frame this thing the right way. As highlighted in recent studies and community assessments such as Segregated in the Heartland, an Illinois Times article that came out in 2019, and a Springfield Economic Empowerment Project, which is this council's project, in 2023, it kind of captures what we're grappling with here, which is an enduring legacy of redlining and economic disinvestment. Many of the neighborhoods that we aim to serve, our organization, and quite frankly, Mike's organization aim to serve, we are feeling the repercussions of historical policies that have perpetuated cycles of poverty and inequity. For example, in certain areas, such as those within Census Tracts 8, 9, 14, and others, we see stark disparities, including prime age employment gaps and concentrated poverty rates where 53% of residents live below the poverty line. And like I just said, we come from this same area. So to write into a grant that let me just go and continue on, right? So given these circumstances, our organization operates from a position of vulnerability. The grant funds, while we welcome the opportunity, come with the stipulation that they can only be accessed through reimbursement. This requirement creates a significant barrier for us to as a grassroots organization. We have never had access to such substantial funding before for the aforementioned history of redlining that I just highlighted there, right? So the expectation that we must incur expenses up front without immediate access to capital is not only unrealistic, but effectively sets us up for failure. Now, I thought we were working as a team to help save these children. Our organization is Better Life, Better Living for Kids. So if these parents are living under the poverty rate, what do we think the effect on the kids? Now, when we started this organization about a decade ago, we just started it without a dime. And I have to work and talk quick, so forgive me for speaking quickly, but I was a correctional officer in the Sangamon County Sheriff's Department at that time. So I seen firsthand the impact that our organization had on kids and coming in and out of that Sangamon County jail. And I know what we do works. I've seen the participation from the community and things we were able to get done without a single dime. And we still don't got a single dime. But it has been public knowledge that we have been awarded this grant. But what has not been public knowledge is the stipulations and the requirements that require us to spend money before we can access money. Now, what this does publicly is create a narrative that, oh, Better Life, Better Living for Kids, they got all this money and they ain't done nothing. We ain't moving. So now people are saying that we're stealing money, and this is not the case. We haven't accessed a single dime of that money. And so now something that has puzzled me is that this was spoken about as setting a precedent that we're going to give loans out and this is what we're going to do in the future. Well, unless this data stays consistent, which here I think we are having a teaming effort to transform this situation, we shouldn't have to do anything like that. And I think the loan, in my mind, I know what a loan is, and I don't think that's the proper way to look at this thing. This is an investment in your city. This is an investment in your wards. So how is it a loan? You should be thinking of it, we all are here to serve, our organization serves the community of Springfield. This council serves the community of Springfield. So if we work together, we can do something that makes sense and work as a team and not be adversaries. So I'm not going to take no more time. We know we have other people to speak, but thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Carly Crawford.